Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the West East podcast. My name is Amanda, and as always, I'm joined by the one and only Dr. Art. Good morning, Dr. Art.
Good morning. How are you? We are always
I
good.
am in, yeah, we're good, and I think today we're great because we've chosen a very lighthearted topic, and certainly the people we're talking about today make us smile. So it's easy to say I'm good, today. How's Mumbai?
Mumbai is good. Always running.
It's yeah, always running, always humid. We're starting to get our summer weather in Toronto, so we won't quite catch up, but we'll be more in line, I guess. It's good that we record at late at night and early morning for you, um, because we don't suffer from no AC as much. Uh, That's my attempt at a joke. Because today, so folks, if you've been watching steadily in this season, we have covered a few. We've kind of explored a first topic that's a little bit more serious, and we thought for this week it'll be nice to switch gears and just have a few laughs. If you watched or I guess listened to the first season, you would have heard many episodes of us discussing some shared loves from pop culture or specifically film and television and music. And we're going to continue that trend because I think that both of our countries have been blessed with some good talent in the realm of comedy. Would you agree, Dr. Hart?
Yeah, along with us, we have great talents.
Yes, yes.
So, in
I mean, our names are up there, but we're just not spoken of yet.
it's self-declared.
That's it. Um, and certainly number one fans of a lot of people that glad we have this podcast so we can get it on the record. So
Yep.
we'll add a few names to the list of people who are always welcome on the show and who we are big fans of. Folks, today we are going to talk about two of our country's finest, and there's a lot of options, but today I'm very excited to say we're going to talk about Jim Carrey and Sunil Grover.
Me too. I'm very
So
excited.
Oh, I think it was last week or a couple episodes ago, we talked about India, and I don't know if I said mentioned him by name, but that was one of the uh, comedians that we watched so much of, different clips on YouTube. I think the show that he's on is on Netflix in India. The Kapil show is what is the name, right? Of the talk show that he does
The Kapil Sharma
his
show.
work on. Kapil Sharma show, thank you. Oh my gosh, we saw so many of his skits and impressions, and of course, Jim Carrey is a staple. He's from a town that's really close to the town that I grew up in. So growing up, I was always very proud of that. Like, oh, I'm from a similar place that Jim Carrey's from, because he was just so iconic,
I
and
know.
he had
Like our childhood was filled
yeah,
with his movies, so I can just imagine.
yeah. He, oh, and there's like a particular pride that comes with knowing that he's Canadian. It's funny because it's not like, I guess his kindness and his empathy and his introspection is somewhat similar to like that of someone like Keanu Reeves, who's also Canadian. So I don't know about the Canada we live in today, but I feel like, I feel like I want to call those Canadian traits. I certainly saw a lot of that from people I knew growing up. Um, but there's nothing like, it's not like he did signature Canadian characters or anything. It was just
Yeah,
this pride of knowing that he grew up
in
in
Canada.
pretty rough conditions, but in Canada, and made it all the way to the Hollywood. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited to talk about both of them. Where should we begin? Uh,
We can
I
start
don't
with
want to talk about their personal lives too much, but
no,
yeah,
no.
we can talk a little bit about their
See, we
childhood.
are fan of their work, so we will, I think, stick to their where they are great at or what's their craft about. So
Yeah,
similar
okay.
to Jim
So
Carrey,
then,
even Sunil Grover was
yeah.
from very humble background in Haryana. He came like he has spent 25 years in the industry. He started with he
Wow.
struggled, and then he got his break from Jaspal Bhatti. He was one of his mentor, and he got a small break in his show, and then how he has developed from there till now. He's a very big icon. He's like called a thousand man with thousand faces.
Because of his impressions, and it's
Yeah,
true. It's very true. And
and
Haryana is just a couple of states north of Gujarat, right?
I think so.
Uh,
Yes, it's on the
is
side.
it true? I think
Yeah,
so.
it's on the northern side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's not close to Mumbai, but it's not like I guess there are farther places.
No, they are opposite
Um,
sides.
oh, okay. Um,
So
oh, so
from
okay,
Gujarat,
okay.
Mumbai is down,
Yeah,
Maharashtra is like
yeah,
down. If you go, if you see from the front, so it's on the southern side, and the Haryana is on
yeah.
the northern side.
Yes, yes.
I
Uh,
think
okay.
we should pivot back to Jim Carrey and Sunil
Pivot
Grover.
away from geography. I just want to situate it for folks
I
who
I
aren't as
understand. I
familiar with the
understand.
geography of India. Because I guess by proxy, Jim Carrey is from near Toronto, you could say,
Oh,
if you're not sure, but just north.
okay.
Um, so then to go all the way to Hollywood, which is, you know, West
It's
Coast,
yeah, yeah.
south-ish. Yeah, it's definitely south in America. Um, uh, it's similar, right? Painting the picture. But so he's called the Man with a Thousand Faces group in Haryana. I know that Jim Carrey got his start. He dropped out of school. Um, I don't remember if it. I think it was high school. I'm sorry, Mr. Carrey, if you watch this and you're like, they didn't get the history right. But I know that he got his start in Canadian like comedy, and then eventually just went to Hollywood, and he ended up on the Tonight Show, um, which got him a lot of visibility. But I mean, I was a child when he was already doing those big blockbusters. So that's really like in my mind, it was like he was just a superstar from the beginning,
Beginning, yeah.
and he was so
So
talented.
when
Yeah,
I think
and we were
about
just
Jim
always
Carrey,
quoting
the
him.
first thing comes in my mind is the Mask movie. For me, he was that mask.
Yeah, smoking. Yeah. When we were kids, we always used to say
Huh?
Party because I gotta.
And then S.
But we were just like
Ventura took
eating
my heart
pizza.
away. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm sad, I watch that movie and I laugh like crazy.
It's a very good. I mean, when you start to think about all of the roles that he played, even though he's technically like seen as like a comedian,
Yeah.
there's a lot of depth in the stories, and I feel like there's a recurring theme that if you know anything about Jim Carrey and all of the interactions he had like later and towards the end of his like public life because he's kind of stepped away um from being in the public eye. He became he became really dedicated to, I guess he was always kind of doing this, but like um exposing truth. And I don't mean in an investigative journalism like type way. I mean he was all about like
Seeking
discovering
truth.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, like he became deeply spiritual. He talked about, there's an interview he did with Jerry Seinfeld in that show, Comedians Getting Coffee in Cars, where he talks about, like that he just really likes to paint these days. And he says, right, like, I hope everybody becomes rich and famous so that you can see that it's not everything you wanted. Like, it's not
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of empty. So
And
anyways,
he
I know
believes a lot
so we're
in
talking about funny,
manifestation
but
also.
yes. Yeah,
I think
100%. He wrote
I
that
read somewhere in
$10 million
the
dollar
interview,
check.
or I saw some interview where he said he wrote a blank check for himself that he is going to, not blank check, sorry, he wrote certain amount in the check and he's like, I'm going to get this amount.
Yep. He wrote a $10 million check.
Yeah, I think.
At the beginning. he never, I don't think he ever ended up cashing it. Apparently, I read somewhere that he like put it in his dad's pocket when his dad passed away. So
Oh,
like yeah, it was like taken with him.
okay.
But yeah, he had a really I don't think I'm making this up. I feel like I heard this in an interview that he did, that he had a really like uh what would you say, positive family.
Hmm.
Like he didn't have much growing up, but his whole
His
family
he
was
has a yeah
really
he
like they
was
were all
rich in
really
family.
close. And yes, yeah, which is worth a lot. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I feel like when you're doing something like comedy, um, first of all, a lot of comedians have either a really dark past or they're living in really like dark and dim circumstances, and that's kind of what brings them to comedy because comedy is like truth and pain. And they're talking about a lot of serious things, but it's easier to laugh about it, right? So, um, I think that you would need some sort of release or some sort of like peaceful uh, balance, right, in your personal life. We saw we saw a video when I was visiting as well about Sunil Grover's house. But so can you talk about a bit about how he gets started or gets discovered, and that how he finds that balance too?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of similarities between these two men, and I don't know if they've ever met, but they totally should. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
It'll blow my mind.
Maybe we might manifest that.
That they can both come on our show. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That would
Okay,
be
sorry.
crazy
I
show.
got very excited. Yeah.
So
But sorry, we'll go back on topic. Sunil
yeah.
Grover. Yeah.
So Sunil Grover, as I told you earlier, he was discovered by Jaspal Bhatti. He was given a chance there, but he has a
Mhm.
master's in performing art. Actually, he has master's in theater. Actually, sorry.
Mm.
And
Oh,
he
okay. He comes from the
yeah, and from
stage.
there he was
Mm.
like passionate towards acting and everything. And I think he got his first break in the movie where it was very small cameo where he
Mm.
was just a barber. And I it is one of my favorite movie, प्यार तो होना ही था. It was in 1998, I suppose. And I didn't know that it was him. And now when I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, he did a fabulous job in that 10-second or 50-second cameo also. It was amazing. Like
That's
he
awesome.
made me laugh that time also. It was one of my favorite part. Then because he had to struggle, he started doing radio jockey work. And he was very famous
Oh,
character
okay.
called Sudarshan, RJ Sud, in a Radio Mirchi. From that, he made laugh. Like imagine on the radio, you can make people laugh without them seeing you. Like
Yeah.
he's a master of expressions, right? Mimicry and everything.
Yes.
But he used to make them laugh with voice only. Then one
Yeah.
of the very
Wow.
beautiful thing about him, like Jim Carrey, is he does physical comedy. Like he was one of the his one of the initial thing was a India's first mute silent TV show. It's called Guttergu. He was part of that show
Oh.
also, yeah, where there was no sound, or it was all like they used to make us laugh with just a physical comedy. There was no dialogue, there was no nothing.
Wow.
It
Wow.
was a fun.
When you see him, he has such a command of his actions, like everything he does. You can tell he stays in the moment and he's spontaneous with his
Yeah,
action, but he's also very like it's very controlled. Like he knows exactly what he's doing. When you watch him perform, he's a master of his domain,
yeah.
Sunil.
So
And
Jim Carrey, if you say that Mask, S Ventura, I'm just touching the
yeah,
surface. There are many roles we identify with him.
oh yeah,
But
and he
his
did
as a
serious
Sunil
roles
Grover
too.
also has a very
Yeah,
beautiful characters he used to play, which became so iconic that he was known for that, like Gutti, Dr. Mashur Gulati, Rinku Bhabi.
yeah.
He has a video of him like as a Rinku Bhabi, which is so funny. Me and my mom love that song.
Uh, What's it called? Is it the one? That's not the one where it's my husband doesn't love me. Is it
Yeah,
that?
it's that
No, that's
one.
not the same. Yeah, It's that one, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that is a very
And the
funny
way, the
it's a
convincing way
music
he
video.
says it, it makes me laugh always. Always, even if I
Yeah.
know what is the song, I always laugh.
Yeah. Uh, Funny that I love that you brought that up because I was thinking about like points of similarity between the two, and when Jim Carrey, I think this was when he was on in Living Color, he
Mhm.
did a remake of a Vanilla Ice music video, Ice Ice Baby. He did a remake of the song, and he's kind of like poking fun at Vanilla Ice, but it was very silly and very funny. And certainly Jim Carrey has a lot of iconic, or I keep saying that word. Um, it reminds me of when he showed up at Fashion Week. I'm not going to talk about that because people should just go Google it. I watched that interview a lot, but um, uh, it, a lot of characters that are very memorable and that he's known for. Ace Ventura, I think The Mask for sure, but Ace Ventura is one that people still quote to this day.
Oh man.
People like I could watch that movie anytime. Um,
And like literally,
he-
I whenever I
yeah,
think like the scene where he drives out of the car, and and he like he's behaving like an animal, and oh my god, all these memories are coming up in my head, and I'm still
yeah,
laughing. I
yeah.
might end up
Oh,
watching it today.
oh, absolutely. It's a movie you could watch at like any time. And another quotable one, the way he says "lehu her," and I don't know if people know this, but he was the one that so do you know the scene in Ace Ventura where he goes to visit, he goes to get information from one of his like friends or contacts about people who've collected dolphins. He's trying to
Yeah,
find the dolphin,
yeah.
so he's trying to look for like rare animal or rare fish collectors. And the person lives like below, there's like a concert that he has to walk through, and it's like a heavy metal concert, and it's a band called Cannibal Corpse. And it's actually them playing, and apparently it was Jim Carrey that insisted that this band, like, you know what I mean, be a part of the movie, which I found very interesting. He's always had like a unique uh, musical taste, which is kind of similar. Like he talked about metal bands in some interviews. I used to listen to metal. I get the sense that he listens to hip hop or has listened to some hip hop. Uh, so it's just like those are two genres that kind of go together, but are also very separate. Um, and it's like similar, it mirrors like his work in the sense that he does really funny movies, but he's also done serious ones. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He did the biopic of Andy Kaufman, Man on the
Then
Moon.
number
He
23, the 23 movie.
Number 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like
And
he's
Truman
done
Show.
The Truman Show. Oh my gosh, yes, The Truman Show.
I
The
used
Truman
to
Show
cry
was
that movie.
so
Oh my god.
I literally like after I watched that show because I was a child when I watched it, I started like, looking behind mirrors and like checking out my window, like making sure people were, uh, I was like, if you guys are actors, you better stay in character. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
So
I think everybody kind of
yeah.
questioned
So
surveillance after
similarly,
that.
even Sunil Grover is catching, like he's also similar history with Mr. Jim Carrey, because he has done ways like other than comedy, he has done many things. Like he was very known for his series Tandav, where he played a politician, right hand of a politician man who is a very mean person. Then he was in recent Netflix uh, movie called Dabba Cartel. Then he was, if you remember, in Jawan, he
Wow, so
was
he's done
one of the
series too.
officer.
Yeah,
Then he
yeah.
played first. I think first break was Gabbar is Back movie in. I think he was a Setu Ram, a constable, a police constable. Like he has a lot
He's,
of,
yeah,
along with the comedy, he has lot good
he can play
stuff in
serious.
serials
Yeah,
also. And
yeah.
he lost 8 kg of weight for his series Sunflower, to just
Wow.
to play that character. Yeah. So both are
Wow.
so dedicated, and
Um,
so they have, real talent comes with a like specific purity, you can say. then only if you have that in your soul, then only you can reflect it
You
to the
can do it.
audience. You can connect with the audience, I would say.
Yeah. There's something that actors always say, which is that they couldn't picture themselves doing anything else in the world, otherwise
Yeah,
they would have. Like that
yeah.
it becomes this thing that you have to do. You're like I don't want to say you're called to do it because I
No,
feel like
no.
that sounds too hokey,
Yeah, yeah,
but just that they can't picture themselves like you because it's such a hard life and it's such a risky endeavor
yeah.
to go for it that you really have to see yourself only doing that, right? And that's where like the manifestation piece comes back in and but on the thread of like big transformations for a role, if you go and look up Jim Carrey describing what he had to do to play the Grinch,
Oh, yeah.
the all of the makeup and he said like it was many hours in the chair and the only way he got through it was he worked with somebody um I think it was like somebody from the military or somebody. Basically, he described it as it feeling like torture to be in
Oh,
that
yeah.
costume,
And right now
and to
we
do
have
that
so much
face.
advance. I think when Grinch was made, we didn't have this much advancement in all that prosthesis and all, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I also feel like if there was, the character wouldn't have been like it's such a it's. I don't know. I really love. He played two characters that hate Christmas, by the way, the Grinch and Ebenezer Scrooge, which are like two of the most iconic.
Iconic one, yeah. We are
I keep saying
again using the
iconic.
word iconic. We need to extend our
J yeah,
vocabulary.
yeah. I need to. I guess you can tell it's late.
Either I
Or
am a bad
depends on.
influence on you, you are forgetting your English.
No. I think I just see. I think I just see like what I don't. I don't mean to put him on a pedestal because he's
Yeah,
a real human being,
yeah.
but I really just.
No,
He was just such a big part of my childhood. Yeah.
I would
Like
say
this
we
is
are
reminding me
great
of the Adam
fans.
Sandler
We are just,
conversation. Yeah.
we love what they do.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Um, okay, so I feel like we've covered a lot of ground. We've talked a lot about their careers. What would you say is your favorite? Let's talk about like our favorite scene or character, and we can do a favorite for each of them.
Hmm.
And then I'll give you the final word if there's any like last facts
Last
or
laugh.
surprise yeah, last laughs. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, but let's start with Mr. Grover, Mr. Sunil Grover. What's your favorite moment from him or character?
Oh,
Uh,
it's so
anything.
hard to decide. Oh my God.
It's true.
Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, you name it, and Salman Khan. It's coming in my head. But I have
Yeah.
a specific memory which I can share that makes it justifies, that my love for him is pure. So my mom is
Okay.
also a big fan of Sunil Grover. So when I used to go home, uh, uh, her character Guthi was a like naive girl who used to say bubbly things and all. So he had a specific episode with Ranveer Kapoor, where he
Yes.
does a marriage with him, and it was all part of act. But me and my
Yeah.
mom you used to re-watch that episode back to back to back to back, and that is one of my favorite. There are like thousands of it. But and then Rang De Tu Mohe Gerwa, he did the dance with paint, and he literally paint himself. And recently he's very famous for Amir Khan impression, which even Amir Khan
Oh
said that
yes.
he did better than me, I think. And he said he's
Then
not
yeah.
just mimicking me, he think he's literally connecting with me, that how am I thinking. So that's how
Yeah.
he brings the perfection. And the Kader Khan, oh my god, I could never imagine him doing Kader Khan. He's one of the legendary comedian of Indian cinema.
Yeah.
I can go all
Um,
about it. You tell me.
so definitely those ones that you've mentioned, I think I've seen all of those impressions that you mentioned, except for the comedian one you were just talking about at the end.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I was thinking about like favorite moments or favorite impressions, two things came to mind. When he did Amitabh Bachchan, but
Oh
like
yeah, I forgot about it.
when
We were laughing.
yeah,
Oh
so
my god.
the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so he's playing Amitabh
कौन
Bachchan
बनेगा
hosting Who Wants to
करोड़पति?
Be a
Yes.
Millionaire. and Amitabh Bachchan comes on as a guest. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. And what I love when he impersonates an actor, he does so in a way that still he doesn't degrade them. He
Yeah,
still shows them respect, and you can see that there's just love. Like
yeah, pure
it
love.
would
It's
if like
a it's
yeah,
a
because
tribute, you can
actors
say.
can be very
Yeah.
sensitive.
But you know,
Yeah, and actors can be
one
very
of the
sensitive,
funny
right?
thing is like
Yeah,
all of the actors, very big actors like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, you name it, and he does the impression, and they all enjoy his performance. That is one of the,
yeah.
you can say like fulfillment you can feel from your performance.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's a really tough thing to do. Um, uh, uh, but so I love that he strikes that balance. The other one that I love is the director Rajamouli. Is it or
Yeah,
is his
Rajamouli.
character Rajamouli is the director of like Triple R, Bahubali,
Yeah. So
correct?
he's, I think his
So
name was
he's Rajagoli.
Raja Goli or something. Like
Yes,
they twist the
yes.
name. Yeah.
Yeah. So he comes as a Rajagoli, and every time you see him, he just keeps incorporating green screen. So he comes in on a green bike one time and says it's going to be transformed into a horse with CGI.
Yeah.
Uh, he has like a banana, but it was a green banana.
Gun,
He said that that's how they used the spear. I think it was a green
sphere or
banana, so
gun or something.
CGI.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
Yeah,
fun.
and then he does the whole bit about misdirection, where he's like suspense, he calls it. He's like, like, see, like I go to the bathroom, I turn on the shower, I take off all my clothes,
But
and
I
then I
don't
wash them in the
shower.
shower. He's like, yeah, I don't shower, I wash my clothes. He's like, like suspense, uh, oh my gosh, it's just hearing him do it was so funny.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, those are my two, the ones that
Even
like
Ajay
come top
Devgan
of
one
mind.
was very good when he became Ajay Devgan.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And he does the mannerisms. He really is like a master of impression. Okay. Okay.
We'll come back to Jim
Um,
Carrey because we have less time.
yeah. Yeah. So just so that we can wrap this up in time to give folks that you have a lot of Googling to do,
Yeah.
viewers. And please go and check out all of these clips and let us know how much you love them in the comments. But, for Jim Carrey, um, equally as hard for me to
So
choose.
many.
Uh, there are so many. Truly, one of my favorite performances he did was Man on the Moon. Like I loved the Andy Kaufman movie, and I don't think a lot like I don't know if it got mixed reviews, but I know that there was like like my family it was like some of them loved it and some of them hated it, but I was really like deeply impacted by that movie. And I don't know why, but Liar Liar was like one of my
It was a good movie.
favorite
It was a
movies.
good movie.
Yeah, like I know we said Ace Ventura, we said The Mask. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is also amazing. But his character in Liar Liar, and I feel like it was
When his,
it
ending is there, and when he's running in the plane, like outside of the plane, oh my
yeah,
God, that was crazy.
it, it, it's like how he was kind of forced into finding morality. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like he was
Yeah.
forced into telling the truth, and then he realized that all of these little lies can, like the weight of it. It was very like deeply insightful.
Yeah. It was a
And
good
when
movie.
as I got older, I realized I was like, oh, that's like one of my favorites. But yeah, what about you, for Jim Carrey?
Oh, all you said was like on dot. But I remember right now, currently, two scenes are coming in my head. I think both of them are from the S Ventura. One of the hippo scene
Yeah.
where he comes out of the hippopotamus.
Oh, the
Rhino,
rhinoceros,
sorry,
right?
rhino scene.
Yeah.
The rhino scene where he is there
Where
is a
they think the
fan,
rhino
and
is giving birth, but
yeah,
it's him
I
coming
I
out
love
of the
the small
surveillance.
fan, and he's it's not working and he's struggling. That scene is coming in my head right now. And one of the scene where he delivers the parcel and he throws the parcel. Do you remember?
Yeah, when he's playing football with it and he holds it out in the elevator and it keeps closing on it and he's like, uh-oh. Because he's going to get the dog, right? That's
Yeah.
right at the beginning of the first Ace Ventura.
And
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
There
yeah.
are many actually. We won't have enough time to cover it all.
No, we could just do like a highlight reel.
Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, so
And
so
the
I think
mask
that
when he puts the gun and the bank comes out of it.
Yes, yeah, and he does the whole dance. Oh my goodness, that whole movie. Like we said, right? That's hey, full circle. I like that. That's
For
where we started.
Yeah, for
Um,
me, that was the movie which introduced Jim Carrey to me. I think that was the first movie which I
was The
saw.
Mask. Oh wow. Which is what was his name? Andy Lipkiss or something? Uh, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And the
Someone will
dog,
have to
I know,
correct it in
remember
the
the
comments.
dog's name, Milo.
Milo. Milo is the dog.
And his
Uh,
night suit of fish one, if you
yeah.
remember.
And
Uh,
Cameron Diaz was also in that movie
Oh,
too.
beautiful. She
And
was beautiful.
uh, yeah, like, she looks different in that movie. I don't know what it is, but like from that movie to the other movies. But
Charlie's
anyways,
Angels and
we
all.
can,
Yeah, we'll come back to that another
yeah,
episode.
she's for a different day. Stanley Ipkiss was his
Yeah.
name. Uh, that was the character's name in The Mask. Um, I had a bit of help on that one. I didn't that didn't come to me organically in my brain. uh, but as we've said previously, Mr. Jim Carrey, Mr. Sunil Grover, you have a standing invitation, an open invitation to come on the West East podcast anytime that you would like. We would love to chat with you. I don't even think we would mandate a specific conversation. You can come and talk about whatever you want, because I know that you will make us smile and we will
Yeah.
learn something, and we would just be happy to have a conversation with you because you have had such a deep impact on our lives, and thank you so much for making us smile, and for bringing laughter, especially in a time in a world that there seems to be a great need for that. So that's my final word. Is there anything you'd like to add, Dr. Art, or
I would
or
just say that in
does it
world
about
full of
cover it?
tragedy, we are thankful for the comedy that you give us, and one single person seamlessly playing all different characters, both the one Jim Carrey as well as Sunil Grover. It makes our life a little bit brighter. So thank you for that. And I think this is my last word.
I love that. I love that. And absolutely. So, that'll do it for this week's episode. If there's anybody else you'd like to hear us discuss, if you have a favorite impression or scene that we didn't cover, because there's so many that we didn't have time to cover, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. And either way, we will be back again next week for another episode of the West East podcast. But for now, we'll say goodbye. Say goodbye,
Goodbye.
Dr. Art. Bye, everybody.
For my city. No, I'm the one who'd go to war for my city. 5 for my city. 6 is my city. Holla at me if y'all vibe with my city. Come try on my city. Don't you lie in my city. Symbol of truth. I'll fight for my city.
The West East podcast is part of the We campaign, also known as Anti-East Indian Hate Campaign by Viragya Entertainment. You can weigh in on the conversation in the meantime in our comments section or on our social media. You can also visit www.imshivam.net/w.e. Remember, Vasudev Kutumbakam. We are all one family. Until next time.